Hello and good morning, everybody. It is Thursday, March 20th. It is what I like to call Little Friday. And I'm Chris Allen, and this is 270 weather. Weather for the 270 area code and beyond. Good morning to you after a bumpy night. It actually didn't turn out too bad for us. Second time in a row, it didn't turn out bad. We had Friday night. We hardly got a drop of rain. But then last night it rained, thunder, lightning, gusty winds. But as far as the really rough weather, as far as tornadoes and things like that, it was further north of us. And so we did not have to deal with that for a second time in a row. So that was good. Any kind of potential tornado damage was far to the north of us in parts of Indiana and Illinois, but we pretty much escaped all of that. Let's take a look outside. It's been a while since I've used the Plano cam, but there it is. And as you can see, we've got a cloudy start this morning here in Plano, Kentucky, uh, just a little outside the city limits of Bowling Green. And those clouds are going to kind of hang around for a good portion of the day. There's still a chance that we could see a few showers coming our direction, which I'll show you on the radar in just a moment. As we check the numbers from yesterday, though, we had a high of 73 before the thunderstorms came in. That's 12 degrees above the normal. We should be at 61 for this point of March. And as far as the low, it was 54, and precipitation 1600ths of an inch recorded at the airport. But otherwise, it was not too bad of a day, at least to start with. And then we had the showers come back in, and well, you know the rest, as we did get some of those thunderstorms last night. Uh, Anything left over this morning is pretty light. You can see that by the radar this morning. There's just not a lot going on. This is just a piece of energy that's left on the backside of this cold front. The cold front is now way over in eastern Kentucky, and they're getting some of the rain that we picked up last night and the gusty winds. The winds have at least relaxed a little bit here for us, but I still think it's going to be breezy at times today, just much colder than that 73 that we had yesterday for a high temperature. We're not going to go back there. It's going to be more of a chill to the air for today. Here's a look at the Kentucky Mesonet network, and you can see the chilly air taking over. There's eastern Kentucky. They're still upper 40s, low 50s as the front is just now passing through there. But where the front has come through and where the winds have shifted from the south and west are now more west and northwest, then it's colder naturally. Here in southern Kentucky, we're looking at here at almost 7:30 this morning. Temperatures in the low to mid 40s, even some upper 30s beginning to pop up back there in western Kentucky. Winds are currently from the north and west. You can see that rotation right there. You get southwesterly winds to the east, more, south southwest, and then you get northwest winds coming in where those temperatures are much colder. And these are sustained winds at 10 to 15, and occasionally we're still getting a gust over 20 miles per hour. Not quite as windy as it was last night when we had some 40 plus mile per hour wind gusts. So this has eased off a little bit, and the winds will gradually ease off a little bit more as we go through the day. As far as precipitation since midnight, you see that the bulk of the rainfall has been to our east, with a little bit there over the Cumberland Plateau. But let's go back 24 hours to catch some of the rain that came in last evening and before midnight. And here you see we've got 16 hundredths of an inch of rain at the southern sensor in Warren County, which is at the Ag Expo Center, the Kentucky Mesonet rain gauge. Then the one at the Corvette plant shows 15 hundredths of an inch of rain. Uh, I said we'd probably end up with between a tenth of an inch and a quarter inch, and that's pretty much the average around, a little bit more than that. Almost three tenths of an inch of rain over toward Glasgow, a quarter inch down in Franklin, three tenths of an inch plus over in Russellville, and there you see just the scattered amounts. So it all pretty much verified as far as how much rain we had forecast and then what we actually got. So there we go. Whoops. I hit the wrong button. I am so sorry. And now we're in black. What shall we do? Well, let me try this. Okay, let me pull up the satellite view, see if I can bring it back. Okay. Da, 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 da. Oh, there we go. Thank you very much. Now we're back. So this is the satellite view, and you can see the low clouds that cover the area. Those clouds are going to be with us for a good portion of the day. I'm going to go breezy, cooler, chance of those showers that you saw passing through on the radar. And we're going to only be in the 40s today. And by the way, happy spring. Spring sprung at 4:01 a.m. this morning. So no more winter. Yay. No more winter. Everybody should be happy with that. Now, that doesn't mean no more winter like conditions because, I mean, here we are today, the first day of spring. And what do we have? One of the chilliest days yet, and will be the chilliest day for the next 7 days. So, um, you know, spring, even though it says spring on the calendar, doesn't necessarily mean we're going to feel like spring, at least not today, but that's going to change. Here's a look at the maps. The next several days, you've got upper wave that's moving through right now, and there's the breezy conditions. You can see the tight lines there, but they do relax further to the west. And eventually, as this little system moves out with whatever light rain that's going to produce today, and even far to the east of us, there could be a little snowflake or two mixed in, not a big deal. But notice how the winds relax here a little bit more as we get into tonight and into midnight. Here we go into tomorrow morning. Yeah, it starts to get breezy again back to the west. High pressure will give us at least a day where tomorrow on Friday, it's not quite as breezy and it will be sunny. A nice, really spring like day with high temperatures close to 60. Let me back up just a second here because I want to show you that um, tonight, this is tonight, and I mentioned that flyby flurry possible in the eastern part of the state. It is going to be cold enough here tonight, and I'm talking about just below freezing, that if you've put out any new plants for the spring season, you may want to cover them up or bring them in because there could be a touch of frost tonight. I'm going 28 for an overnight low. So if that's the case, it might do a number on that new plant that you've put out, unless it's a very hardy plant that is frost resistant. I would cover it up or bring it in tonight. Okay, here we go back to Friday. Friday morning, a sunny day, near 60. We'll drop into the 40s tomorrow night. Here we go into Saturday morning. things are pretty quiet, but we've got another system that's going to approach from the west, and it's going to bring us a good chance of rain. Now, for some reason, these maps don't have the fronts and all of that, so the isobars painted in here. I don't know why, but anyway, it does have the rain in here, and we're looking at a good chance of rain, and there could even be a low end severe weather threat. I know. Um, so Friday night we had, and then we had last night, and now here we go again. Sunday. Sunday could be one of those days where, yes, we see a lot of rain, but there could also be this severe weather threat, but it's out pretty quickly. Once we get into Monday, here's Tuesday with some showers off to the north and still some showers around next Wednesday. Let me dive further into the severe weather threat for Sunday. It's already being put up by the Storm Prediction Center. And there you go. As you can see, it only includes southern Kentucky. And at this point, the probability is at 15 to almost 30% that we'll have severe weather. And it would be another damaging wind threat. Um, Look for this to probably go level 1 or level 2 in the next couple of days. Once we get into the short term window, which will start tomorrow, this will be then outlined as a level 1 or 2 risk, I would say. Uh, but there you go. Here we go again. Sunday will be a day to watch for the possibility of some strong to severe storms. Okay. So I'm just giving you a heads up there. Here's a look at that 7-day forecast. And as you can see, we've got four to, uh, there you are. First day of spring, and it's the chilliest out of all the next 7 days. 47, breezy, slight chance of showers tonight. And there you see that 28 for a low tonight. That's several degrees below freezing. Freezing is 32. So if you've got any new plants out, I would cover them up or bring them in because that could do a number on them. But then we recover, go back to 60 tomorrow and stay in the 60s. That's rare, right where we need to be or should be for this time of the year uh, for temperature, high temperature, and even low temperature. A couple of shower chances in there, but more importantly, Sunday is a day to watch. 66, some thunderstorms, and maybe that low end severe weather threat. And then there's just leftover rain chances, minor rain chances after that. So it's not going to be too bad, hopefully, after we get past Sunday. Okay. Thank you all for tuning in this morning and checking in with your 270 weather. Remember, we are powered by News 40 WNKY because local matters. And you can download the News 40 weather app and stay up to date on the weather wherever you go, whatever device you have. And I will see you tonight there on News 40 on your TV at 5, 6, and 10. In the meantime, have a great day. Thanks for watching and God bless.